All right, let's get into it. From the track to the pitch, this past week was just absolutely packed with action all over the globe. We're going to run through the biggest highlights, so get ready.
Yep, think of this as a high-speed tour of the world of women's sports. We're talking record-breaking times, huge league showdowns, the whole 9 yards. So let's dive right in.
Okay, first up, let's hit the track. The indoor athletics season, it is seriously heating up. And you know what that means? We're getting a sneak peek of the major battles we're going to see this summer. So on the track this week, there was this really cool split story happening. It was kind of like a tale of two meets. On one hand, you had the big-name World Tour events where all the established stars were, laying down their markers for the season. But then, at the same time, you had these smaller invitationals where the next generation was just putting up times that, wow, you just can't ignore them. I mean, take a look at superstars like Femke Bol from the Netherlands. She just completely owned the 400 meters in Madrid. That's sending a massive message to her rivals for the outdoor season, right? And then you've got Switzerland's Audrey Vero, who looked absolutely unbelievable in the 800. So you've got this mix, this blend of the established champs firing on all cylinders and the rising stars making a name for themselves. It really feels like we're in for a super competitive outdoor season. Okay, so from the individual action on the track, let's pivot over to team sports. And believe me, the story is pretty similar. We're talking last-minute goals, we're talking teams jockeying for playoff position. The stakes are just getting higher and higher every single week across so many different leagues. And just look at how widespread this is. Over in English soccer, Chelsea is really tightening its grip on that title, but Arsenal's right there, still in the hunt. Back in the US, the NWSL is hitting that mid-season point, and the pressure is building for those playoff spots. Then you jump over to basketball, both NCAA and the EuroLeague, and it's all about fighting for those crucial top seeds. And it's not just them. Rugby, water polo, futsal, they are all seeing some seriously fierce competition as their seasons really start to ramp up. So, after all that, this whirlwind of action, what does it all mean? What's the takeaway here? Let's connect some of these dots and see what's really going on. All right, so here's the big picture. Pretty much across the board, the stage is being set for the rest of the year. You see it in soccer, where the title races are really starting to take shape. You see it in athletics, where the talent pool for the summer championships is getting seriously deep and competitive. And in sports like basketball and water polo, the leagues are hitting that critical point where every single game matters. It's all about building that momentum right now. Which of course leaves us with one giant question. With all this momentum building, with so many athletes hitting their stride, and all these leagues reaching a fever pitch, who's it going to be? Who is going to emerge from the pack and become this year's breakout star? Definitely something to keep an eye on as these seasons unfold. Thanks for joining me.